Ah, my fright-loving friends, prepare to venture into a tale where the ghosts of Christmas past aren't just in old Scrooge's story. Click the subscribe button and ring the bell icon if you dare to unwrap the chilling tale of the Grinch's shadow. In the remote snow-covered mountains of Maine, the once celebrated actor Harold Greene lived in seclusion. His sprawling, timber-clad abode, a fortress of memories and regrets, overlooked the icy wilderness. This was a far cry from his glory days as the Grinch, a role that had etched his name in Hollywood's annals. The interior of Harold's home, filled with relics of his acting career, bore the silent weight of a life that once was. The grand fireplace, once the heart of many joyous gatherings, now burned with a melancholic glow, casting long shadows that danced across the walls like specters of his former self. As December's chill set in, strange occurrences began to disrupt the solitude of Harold's world. Items vanished only to reappear in odd places, inexplicable noises echoed through the halls, and fleeting shadows caught the corner of his eye. Harold, a man of reason, initially wrote these off as the quirks of an aging mind. However, the disturbances grew more sinister, eerily reminiscent of scenes from the Grinch story. One frost-bitten evening, a figure, undeniably Grinch-like, appeared at the fringe of his garden. Its presence, both chilling and strangely familiar, unearthed memories Harold had long tried to bury. Driven by a mix of fear and curiosity, Harold discovered an old Grinch costume in his attic, moving as if possessed. This unnerving discovery propelled him into a quest through the dark history of his most famous role. He unearthed tales of a cursed actor whose bitterness had allegedly imbued the role with a malevolent life of its own. These revelations unleashed a series of vivid nightmares, blurring the line between reality and fantasy. Harold lived these dreams as the Grinch, wreaking havoc in a world that melded his past and present. In the deepest of these nightmares, he encountered the shadowy figure, now bearing the visage of the cursed actor, revealing its parasitic nature, feeding on Harold's growing resentment for Christmas. Awakening from these horrors, Harold's health and sanity deteriorated rapidly. His reality, once so concrete, now seemed a fragile veil over a nightmarish realm. He was haunted not just by the Grinch's shadow, but also by the ghosts of his past, a failed marriage, a strained relationship with his son, and a career that had spiraled downwards. In a desperate bid for salvation, Harold embraced the Christmas spirit he had long scorned. He reached out to his estranged son, attempting to mend their fractured bond, and participated in the local holiday festivities, his efforts awkward yet genuine. This change weakened the entity's grip. On Christmas Eve, Harold faced the Grinch's shadow in his home. The entity, now a grotesque mirror of Harold's own bitterness, taunted him with visions of his failures. In a moment of clarity, Harold performed an act of pure kindness, echoing the Grinch's own transformation, and shattered the curse's hold. The story concludes with Harold, a man reborn, surrounded by family on Christmas Day. But as the camera pans to the attic, the Grinch costume, now seemingly lifeless, hints at an unsettling ambiguity. A slight twitch, almost imperceptible, leaves the viewer to wonder: has the entity been vanquished, or does it merely slumber, biding its time? This expanded narrative, now rich with added backstory, character interactions, and heightened suspense, offers a more in-depth exploration of Harold's journey. It delves deeper into the psychological horror, while the added ambiguity around the entity provides a more thought-provoking and chilling conclusion. Not every Christmas spirit brings cheer and goodwill. Leave a comment below and tell us, what would you do if a shadow from your past started haunting your present? Keep the spirit alive or let the ghosts lay to rest? Fright fans, click next for more chills and hit subscribe to join our ghastly gang. You see, who dares to miss out, so watch our next video.